Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a gap. It smothers. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw. It's Bailey. That's caught. It's Rogers. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's when the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Rodgers. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's long. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He'll ride his man on the option. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Got room at the 35. Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Kentucky trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is the definition of being a go-to guy. On fourth down, when you absolutely got to have it, your quarterback's coming your way, and you're not even going to be able to get two hands on it, but somehow, some way, he's able to reel it in with one hand. What a playmaker this guy is.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for space. It's Smothers. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider.
Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And the 45 on its way. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They punted away on 4th down. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, the ball carrier really showed up for his offense there, right? Down in your own end, within your own 10-yard line, you need someone to step up and make an explosive play happen. You got to make people miss and give yourself some room to work and operate and really get this drive going. He did exactly that.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute, get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And they can't make the play on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes to the left. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Unloads to the right, and the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Look, I think you got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, you just threw it right in to a bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage, that's not the play you want to make. You want to find other avenues to make plays. Don't go for the guy with two on him. It seems pretty simple, but, man, a lot of times you have that go-to guy. That's the guy you want to force feed.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to the tailback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's McGowan. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
29 Philly.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bring in the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
Number 48 in punt formation to kick it away.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Smothers. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback go in the other direction.
They'll run the option. leaves it with the back. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game. And you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Snags it on the right. Finds a seam. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to test the right side with this one. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Wolfpack! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
31, Kentucky, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Okay, ready?
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does.
Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, it's tipped near the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Clear. Clear.
A run from the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
31, Kentucky, 28.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Punt is on its way. And the returner is stopped. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
325.
Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
With lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll run it. It's Smothers. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's out! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by this defense to get the football.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call here. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job.
He's going up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Oh, it's a reverse. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.